Bulavinaka. My name is Awina Terere, and I am a second-year student at the University of the South Pacific. From the 7 questions posted in the assignment, I have decided to go with question number 7, which is the last question. The question says to discuss and create a Matai related to Pacific arts expressing Pacific identity. Use examples from your own Pacific Island community. Because I am not in my own Pacific Island, I have decided to do my research and project where I am living right now. I have decided to go about with this question because I believe that we as Pacific Islanders are vulnerable to modernization, and it is our responsibility to understand and preserve our identity as Pacific Islanders. I also believe that we can express our identity through the arts that our ancestors have carried with them by learning them and passing it on to the next generation. From the question that I have selected, I've derived my topic from it, which is protecting Pacific arts, preserving Banaban crochet, Tekoros, for generations to come. My project is based in Tadirua Savtalele settlement, approximately 6 miles away from the main capital, Suva. Throughout the compilation of this project, there are a few things that I would like to mention. The findings and stories that I will be sharing are collected firsthand, and I have tried to find other sources as well that may support my project. However, I was unable to do so. Therefore, all the resources that I have with me right now were straight from the experiences of those who I have interacted with, elderlies of Savtalele especially. The unique group of people that I have interacted with are those who are from Ocean Island, or also known as the Banaban people. Tekoros is an art that takes the form of an attire that we use for many purposes as Banabans. And before I continue, this is a picture of me and my grandmother, who have helped me tremendously in the compilation of this project. There are pictures also of my neighbors as well, who have helped me by providing me with the knowledge of Tekoros and by sharing their stories with me, in which we will come to see their work of art later in this photo story. According to my grandmother, Tekoros was a necessity during their time. It is an art of great value because it shows how capable a woman is of taking care of their family's basic need. Having the knowledge of Tekoros during those times, it provided the family with clothes to wear, pillowcases, and also bags for storing small items. Upon asking her the origins of Tekoros, or the crochet, my grandmother told me that it was something that was passed to her by her mother. She also said and mentioned that her mother knew the art from her mother. According to a little bit of research that I've done, crochet was originated from Saudi Arabia, a republic that is located too far from the Pacific. However, there were not any hard evidence that I have found which showed how it came about to be in the Pacific. Apparently, the art of crochet is spread across the Pacific Islands, and each with their own twist to it which makes it unique. My grandmother suggested that the crochet came about during the first colonization, and ever since then, it was passed from generation to generation. In the period where I have interacted with the elderlies of Savtalele, I've tried to learn a little bit of crocheting, and I have to say that it is not an easy task to do. Patience is a must, and also you need to spend a lot of time. After a solid 2 hours of trying to weave a certain pattern, here's a picture of me starting off Tekoros, and the next picture is of me getting the flower, getting the design of the flower. I have managed to weave the thread into something that closely resembles a flower. Kaka Tarapito, my grandmother, who is also from Banaba, said that this art is not something that was with us from the beginning, but it is something that was introduced to us, and after staying with us for a long time, it has become a part of our culture. The significance of Tekoros is of great value to the people of Banaba, as it shows how we are resilient and adaptive to the changes that are brought to us. Although Tekoros is a tiring process, we have taken it and gave it a new form that reflects our culture as Banabans. This shows that we as Pacific Islanders are resilient to change and we can adapt to any situation. At least that is what our ancestors have done. Tekoros is used for all types of occasions and is not only used for attire, but also for decorations, pillowcases, or can be used to dress someone for a special occasion, such as a wedding. In this picture, we can see how one of my neighbors have woven savutalele onto her clothes, which she said is to commemorate her stay here in Savutalele. We can see here that Tekoros holds the memories that she has created. Her crochet displayed the bond between her and where she lived. Tekoros takes a lot of time, and according to her, it took her approximately 2 to 3 weeks in just getting the name. Therefore, it is safe to say that Tekoros displays dedication of a woman towards her work. This next slide shows a picture of a completed koros for my younger sister. This one, my grandmother was working on it for around a month or so, and before I came in for the interview, it was already halfway done, almost done with the process of the koros. The next picture is that of my neighbor's daughter and son holding a crochet in the form of a bag. Crochets are also woven, which acts as a bag to carry items in them. Our generation of today are reliant on factory-made products, especially clothes and bags that are made from shops. It is not a bad thing, but I believe that young girls these days should learn the art of Tekoros and also the stories that come with them. They should learn it so that it won't be a lost art, first of all, and secondly, for us Banabans, I believe that this art must be passed on because it shows how our ancestors have faced modernization and did not succumb to it instead. Instead, they adapted to it and made it one of their cultures, which proves that we as Pacific Islanders show resilience towards modernization and all the changes that are brought within our culture, we are able to battle that off. Thank you.